Hey, this is Dana with Designs by Dana, and I was sitting here on my front porch trying to edit one of my training videos that I was trying to put together, and it's just not good enough. I don't feel like it's good enough to sell to someone who wants to learn the technique. I'm really trying to work on getting trainings in different areas of the country with 4 to 5 to 10 people in a setting to learn the technique because I think hands-on is going to be the best. So this video that you're about to watch, I'm just going to be slicing, coming in and out just to give you an idea what the lady looked like at the beginning and what she went through and what she looked like at the end. Her process was about a 4.5 hour process that we did, and she's in love with it. It's been about four days since she had it done, and she went to Cedar Point and rode all the roller coasters and was just elated that it was still there. It's not like a wig, it's not going to come off. She was excited that the heat outside, she was not sweaty, her hair, she was able to breathe. So the technique has a lot of benefits. It can really make the woman feel like it's really their own hair. Because I believe I was gifted this technique by God, that I wanted to share it. Financially, it's not something I can give away gift, but I can make it affordable for people to learn the technique and be able to make an impact on the world, because there are a lot of women that struggle with hair loss and just want to feel like a whole woman again by having their hair back. So after watching this video, if you're serious and sincere about learning the technique, please follow the link in the description of this video, which is below this video. There's a little arrow. You click on it and you'll be able to go to my website, fill out that form, which comes to me as an email. And so make sure you put all your information in there so that I can add you to my Marco Polo group, and I can put your contact information and get right back with you. And then I know there's going to be some of you that see yourself in this lady and really want your hair done. And I'm compiling a list there also of all the women all across the country that need it done, so that once I'm able to have these training classes, we'll be able to reach out to you guys who really want it done. So if anybody is watching this video and knows of a better way that I can do this, that I can market this, please reach out to me through my website and fill out the form, and it'll, give me a little description of what's going on, and I will get right back with you. So again, not to be too long-winded, I love to give introductions before I start the video, so you just don't go into a video and not understanding what's going on. So I do have 2 or 3 other videos out there with this technique. So I'll link those in here if this is your first time finding one of my videos. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch the videos. While you're here, go around and check out my channel. I have a lot of informational things. Always give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And be blessed, because you are blessed by the best. We're all seeing, so let me pull that up a little bit. Alright, so this is what we're going to be working with. I had actually made her a band, and I want to show you that band right quick. What my thoughts were, because she's a true alopecia client because she's been diagnosed already with some forms of alopecia. You want to tell them what that is?
Alopecia? Well, I've got scarring alopecia, which is where it starts in the crown. So I've got a smooth spot here, and then it goes to the edges. But I've also lost eyebrows and hair on my legs, which means that's a different type of alopecia. So they're not quite sure if it's scarring, which is typical for African American to have scarring alopecia. But then the back has hair, but then I've got a line here. So it's been about 7 years of the hair falling. I've tried everything under the sun to make it stop.
Okay, so what my first thought was with her was I made a band. I'm a crochet designer. This is how I got started with all of this. So, and I put this on her, but I put this on with the belief that she had nothing around the edges. And so this band was going to constitute me starting that first row and giving me an anchor to build onto this. Her hair is strong enough, I think, to take what we need to do. So we are going to decide this first time to alleviate the band. Okay, I'm trying to not make it as wiggy as possible and to feel as comfortable as possible. So some of your clients, you may have this issue. I will do a step-to-step of how to make a band if you don't know how to crochet. So I can give you a step to that, or how I do it, or you can do a braiding stitch. You know, you can braid some yarn and that will work the same. I just happen to crochet. And so that's my first thought. And what I would do off of this, let me pull this in so you can see what I'm talking about. If I were to use this band, when I start building, I would take my hook and take this stitch right here, part of the stitch, and that's what I would use, each one of those all the way around. But I'm not doing a video on this one right now. The next one I do, if you are a trainer, you are actually training now with this video, then that just tells me that you will be getting any follow-up videos. I'll be sending you on different other techniques that we learn as time goes by. Okay, so I would just pick up and do the technique. So what I'm actually going to do is not use this for this particular client this time, and we're going to start with doing the braiding that most of you will be comfortable with. Like I said, you guys, this is not a professional video, but this is the best I can do as far as training, since I can't get you into a classroom, in a classroom setting. All right, so we're going to get started. All right, you guys, I'm going to try to include you in on what I'm doing here. I have my yarn already broken up into about 15 or 20 pieces of this. And frame where they can see. Okay, so I want to start at a place where there's a. At this point, you're going to need your latch hook. And actually, at this point, I really don't need to start the technique. I'm sorry, because there's still hair here. So I'm going to wait till I get to a part that there's no hair.
Get back.
To start.
Go.
type of hair that I'm using. I could have space in between because it's a really curly hair that I'm using for this. It's called soft dread. I'll show it to you. I'll show you the packet and everything. I can show you what one of the pieces looks like. It's very curly hair, so oops. This is the hair. And this hair, so you can see. That's your hair. Okay. She said it's been a long time since she's had hair on her head. A long time. So let's see. I hope you guys are able to get this. I'm trying to keep people out. Hurry up, Janet. So if anything, I'll have to charge my battery. I'll come back in as soon as I get back up to the top where there's no hair. Okay, I'm where I want to start building the skull. Okay, I'm up at the top, getting close to the top now. I'm going to bring you back in for a little bit. Been doing the same thing. Okay, just wanted to bring you in where I'm at right now. So she's loving it. She's saying how light it is. She's saying it's a lot of hair. So you guys got to imagine she's going from no hair to hair. And it feels very light on her. So I'm going to just show you one latch hook or two that I've done, and then come back when we're done. And actually on hers, I'm not doing the cornrows. I'm actually doing the bridges in between. That's where I'm putting all the weight of the hair. I'm pulling it through, and I'm pulling one leg through, because this hair only requires one knot. Some hair that you use may require 3 or 4 knots. I'm just kind of going in a spiral till I get to the middle. And in this right part here, I'll do, instead of putting like two on this one, I'll only put 1, because I'm trying to space them so that the hair doesn't feel so full. But you have to make the whole netting and then just leave spaces, depending on the hair that you're using. And I'm telling you, it's not going to feel like she has anything on her hair. It's going to be really light. She can get in there. She can scratch. She'll be able to spray her scalp. She'll be able to wash her hair. And we'll have her do some videos for us, and we'll do some follow-ups and weekly follow-ups with her and see how she's doing. All right. All right, so I'm closing in. You felt that?
No.
Oh, okay. Closing in, see, like that. Space right there. I'm going to put 1. Oh my goodness. Tell them first about how it feels.
I can't feel anything other than where it was started. It's light. The hair is not itchy. It's beautiful. I love it.
How does it feel on your scalp? How does the airiness feel?
I can touch my scalp. So I can get in there. I can scratch it. You see girls are hitting their head. I don't think I'm going to have to do that. I can get in here and feel my scalp and oil and massage my scalp. I can feel the air coming through. It's not hot, not itchy. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yay.
So you guys followed us from beginning to end and kind of turned just a little bit. We just kind of tapered her a little bit. She didn't want it really, really long. We went in and layered a little bit so it wouldn't be so full, because you got to remember she's going from no hair to a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So she's got to get used to that. And Thumbs up.
It's a winner.
All right. Okay. So we're all done, guys. Just wanted to say, hopefully this will be very helpful to you. As a training video, we'll get a little bit more professional as time goes on. And thank you for hanging in there with us. And as always, be blessed because you are blessed by the best.